subscribe, support, stay positive. Good evening, folks. Welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. So I want to apologize in advance for the lighting in my room. The light bulb blew out, so the only thing is a side light lighting up my room from the darkness. But right now, this is half of my Halloween costume that I'll be wearing for Halloween. It is the Joker. What do you think? And also, to add, I have the wingtips. I can't really stand up and show them, but I'm wearing my wingtips. So what are you guys dressing up as?
I'm not.
Well, since we're all standing up, Tommy, this is actually supposed to be Richter Belmont from the Castlevania games. Mostly, though, Rondo of Blood, and also the beginning of Symphony of the Night. For like the rest of the Symphony of the Night, though, you're just playing him. You're playing as Dracula's son, known as Alucard. And Alucard is, and you know what the messed up, mind-blowing thing is? Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards.
Oh, want to say something to two fans. I thought I'd throw this out tonight. I want to give a shout out to Jonathan in Las Vegas. You know who you are. I don't know if you're watching. And also want to give a shout out to Donnie Don'ts. And thanks, guys, for leaving positive comments. If you guys leave positive comments and I see your channel up, if I see your comments up and they're positive, I will give you shout outs. Now, I don't know if Jonathan has left positive comments in the past, but I've met Jonathan on VA Google Plus and through the Drunk Hangout. So I want to say shout outs to Donnie Don'ts and a shout out to Jonathan. It lives in Vegas. And, so here's the deal, folks. Something struck me. Somebody said that they were going to dress up for Halloween like me. Now, I thought that was a joke, but a lot of people were being serious in that Drunk Hangout. So here's the competition. If one of you, the Tommy heads, can dress up like me for Halloween, you will win something. I will figure it out. I will figure out something I can give you and send to you, or maybe I might make a needle felt figure of what you look like. If you send me your actual picture, maybe I'll needle felt you. I'll send you after Halloween's over. Take your pictures, post them to Instagram.com/TommyNC2010. You dressing up as me, or put it on Twitter at TommyNC2010, or put it on the Tommy Talks page, Facebook.com/TommyTalks. And show me your pictures of you dressing up. So it's a competition. Whoever has the best Tommy NC 2010 lookalike Halloween costume will win possibly a needle felt figure or an autograph picture of me. So prepare you guys. Start making your costumes. See if you can make your signature smiley face vests. Or remember, folks, I wear suits. Okay.
I can't.
Besides me being dressed up as Richter Besides this being dressed up as Richter, I'm also being Rick from the Splatterhouse games. As you're well aware, I'm doing Splatterhouse month on my YouTube channel right now at the minute. Still going on.
I can't do that competition, Tommy.
Some videos recorded for it. So yeah. If anyone's interested, feel free to check out my channel. That's youtube.com/user/Sega Camp Hero. It's up there.
Why do you say you're not able to do it, Mark?
Because I'm part of the crew member.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, part of the crew. Since if you are a Tommy team member, you are excluded from the competition. So if you are not a Tommy team member, you are part of this win. Part of this. If you want to dress up like me for Halloween, it would be an honor. Just remember, post the pictures at Instagram.com/TommyNC2010, and also twitter.com/TommyNC2010 or facebook.com/
Have you got any rules, Tommy? Have
Tommy
you got any
Talks.
rules? Have you got any rules? Is it open to under 18s?
The rules are it must not be critical of myself. That's all I ask. Not what I mean by critical is making fun of me, saying that pointing out certain things, and you don't have to. If you, I know I'm a heavy guy. You do not have to put a pillow underneath your. People are like, damn it, I was gonna do that. And they're like, yes. If you wear a pillow or try to make yourself enhanced a little bit, you will be disqualified from the competition. And so, folks, get your Tommy NC 2010 costumes ready. Let's see if you are up to the challenge, because you'll either win a picture of me, an autographed picture of me, or if you send me your personal picture through a PM message either on the Tommy NC 2010 page or the Tommy Talks page.
Tommy, what about whoever wins get a live chat?
What?
Whoever wins the show, wins the competition, they'll be on a future Tommy Talks.
Yes, if you win.
Yeah, that would be a really good idea.
That's
Yeah.
that
I'm
would
on the
push
show.
their initiative. And here's the thing: if you win, you can be on a special episode of Tommy Talks with your name on there, and I'll ask you questions, and you can ask me questions, which, if they're appropriate, I'll answer them. But that is the competition, folks. Are you up to the challenge? Let's hope you are, because I'm Tommy NC 2010, the one and only. And welcome to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. Halloween is around the bend.
What about can girls enter?
You know what, actually, Tommy? The terrible lighting, that really dark lighting, actually enhances the mood a bit, because of Halloween.
Everybody has a goal. Everybody has a dream. And tonight, we're going to break your one rule. Everybody has a clue. You see, I take the makeup off, but it's still here. It's still there. The sanity is still there. The
I
craze.
don't know what's going on with this guy. But one thing for sure, I gotta raid the Curse of Dracula over Transylvania.
Really, Stig? Huh. The insanity is here. It's still there. It doesn't ever go away. I can take the makeup off anytime. But I'm still there. Out of all the cards in a deck of cards, there's one card, well, multiple. It always can appear at any time. And that is the Joker. It's my own impression. You know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. One night, he came home crazier than usual. Mommy grabbed the kitchen knife to defend herself. Daddy did not like that. Not one bit. So he turned to me and he said, "Why so serious?" Sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face. And why so serious? Thank you. I tried my best to
Not
do
bad,
that.
Tommy.
I have not watched that movie in forever, but I have that recorded in my mind. I try to pace myself. Remember, You have to lick your lips. And you have to look down at people. You have to look down at people. So you must be the Batman. So you must be Harvey's main squeeze. Okay. Okay, we can ask a question. Now, Sega Kim, who wants to read the comments? Sega Kim or Mark? Do you want to read the comments?
I'm just replying to some comments, Tommy. I'll just make sure that nothing.
Okay. Sega Kim, I guess you're in charge. What are some of the comments or questions?
Oh well, there's 2 comments so far. Let me see what happens if I open them up. Well, Donnie Jones like Tommy Nation.
Okay.
And afterwards, it's actually like a string of comments though. But Lester Tasker said, "Tommy Nation, who'll be dressing for Halloween, Donnie?" And then he responded back with, "I might dress like Vader Slasher."
Yes. That project I have kind of left in the grave. I haven't pulled it out yet because it's, budgetary restraint and just certain things that, I kind of, as I said, I ran a dry. Everybody has that moment where they have a push for something, but then honestly that kind of thing dies, honestly. And, I thought, what if I made a teaser trailer that would catch people's attention? And it did. It caught people's attention. But the thing is that I didn't have the push to make the full movie because I was afraid of the potential, and I kept hearing things in my head, like I kept hearing Doug Walker's voice in my head. When a director makes a movie, he doesn't care what people think. But the thing is, myself as a director, I kept hearing Doug Walker's voice in my head. Oh, how predictable is that? Or, really? Come on. How did he get buried there? Really? Womp, womp, womp.
What I like about Doug Walker was the back credit card.
A back credit card!
Wait. I can do it much better, Tommy. Watch this. A back credit card? They gave him a bat credit card? They got the balls to give one of the greatest superheroes of all time a bat credit card? No! Johnson, give me I gotta say again. I'm sorry for that little outrage. It was just a little childish and immature. I just get a little peeved when I see one of my greatest icons carrying a bat credit card. No, I'll kill you. I can't. An hour later.
One of my favorite parts of
Right, my son, you will die. You will die. And then
Honestly,
7 hours later, he's right back to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
One of my favorite parts of that review is when he is, I think he gets to a certain part of the movie and he says, "But they didn't get my cyanide pills."
Oh yes, that part at the beginning.
And then his brother runs in.
They tried to remove my glasses. I went with these little softies so I can't go jamming them in my throat, but they never did check for my cyanide pills.
Tommy?
Right afterwards, like 10 minutes into
the
like probably 5 minutes into the movie when they get the Batmobile, and then afterwards he's like, "If I like the car, chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone."
Tommy?
Yes. Hold on a second. What is it?
Cody's asking, do you have any good tips for dressing up for Halloween?
What is it?
Cody says, do you have any good tips dressing up as Halloween? For Halloween?
Well, any good tips? If you're looking for a good cheap costume, honestly, to do, the Joker is a good costume. Now, honestly, another good cheap costume is, honestly, Freddy Krueger. It's pretty simple. It could be $20, in between $20 for the glove, but if you're trying to get the professional glove, it could be $100 for the glove. I can't remember how much the glove was. I think it was like $100 if you go to a special website. I think. All you need with the Freddy Krueger costume is jeans and work boots, and honestly, if you're going professional grade, I would go looking for a professional sweater.
Well, here's another interesting comment, Tommy.
Just a second. Just a second. I want to answer this person's question.
Okay.
Another thing is, I had a Freddy Krueger sweater back in the day. It was very professional. It was nice quality, but I didn't think I was going to be Freddy Krueger again. So I gave it to a friend, and he lost it, kind of. I would say he lost his shirt, so I had to go out and buy one of those flimsy versions. It was basically just a shirt, and it was kind of like it doesn't keep you warm. So I had to do that kind of look, but with the Freddy Krueger, it had the trench coat, the black trench coat, bluish trench coat, to be interesting to add. Well, actually, to be honest, that Freddy Krueger wasn't actually Freddy Krueger. It was the demon. It was using Freddy Krueger's image as his own to attack people, to use Freddy Krueger. Well, it was the devil using Freddy Krueger's image to go after all the people that he wanted to go after in that story, because the writer of Elm Street had run out and he was trying to work on another Elm Street project, and the main actress didn't want to be involved with that project. But if that answers your question, I hope that did. Well, let me tell you something. An expensive costume that I did was cheap but expensive at the same time. I would say Bane. Bane, why? Because the mask was expensive, the bald cap was cheap, but with all costumes I have come across, I haven't tried out a real hard one. And the reason why I like doing the Joker, because I think he's more kind of zanier, and his look with the new Heath Ledger look. I haven't done the Jack Nicholson version because I don't know if I could be like Jack Nicholson. I know I worked on my Heath Ledger.
What about Danny DeVito's Penguin?
That would be a very expensive costume right there. I know it would probably just need a top hat and a, jacket with a little, umbrella. But I'm not much interested. One character, one costume it could be expensive is the Two-Face costume, which honestly I think I would want to have like a look like from the Dark Knight look, and with a mixture between not the burnt up suit, but it's a different color suit, red and black, and have that kind of look, and burnt up hand, and just that look is expensive because I've searched it up, and one person did it. I've seen. Also, I want to give a shout out to a gentleman. Sega Camp, I was trying to remember his name. What was his name again?
Donnie Don't?
No, the guy I was talking to that I want to get on my show to interview.
Is it called something called IJ95?
No, now I'm gonna post his. I'm sorry. This guy is an impressionist. This guy is good. Like, you probably, if you're watching,
wait.
you know who you
Bowler
are.
hat, right?
What?
Or Max, whatever.
Yes, Max. I want to say to Max, if he's watching, if you're watching, Max, you're really good at what you do, and that I'd like to have Max on my show sometime. So I'm going to see what I can do to get somebody like him on my show. He's very entertaining. Check out his channel. I can't remember his channel name exactly, but I will post a link on the Tommy Talks page and also Twitter, so you can check his channel out. He does impressions of Tony Soprano, That's his name, Max, and he's very entertaining, very interesting.
Of
And,
course. You can always do a Tony Soprano. This is as
you know,
close as a Tony
Tony
Soprano as you're
Soprano,
gonna
you
get.
know? What you talking about? I'm the kind of I never watched Sopranos, but the thing is, when we do a job, you tell them
I'm
to
good, so
fuck
we
it.
gotta
No,
sound like we're in
hold
the
on.
mafia or something. Like, what's this going on here? What is this going on here?
Here's Jack. When I
Okay,
tell
this
you,
video, this
just a
hangout's
second,
so
just a
real off
second,
topic.
just a second, say again. When
Sorry.
I tell you to put a body in the mosh, you put the body in the mosh. Not where some guy gets his daily blowjob. What are you laughing at? This is not reality television here. Something like that. But I'm not. I could do The Godfather. I could do Tony Montana. But
Or even better, Tommy. You want me to reenact the opening cutscene from Castlevania Symphony of the Night?
I don't even know what that is. Sega Cam. I've heard of the game, but I've never heard of it. So I honestly don't know anything about that. Ooh, let me tell you something, folks, about these gloves. They're leather.
Alright, I won't bother then. If you never did see the game, there's no harm then.
Yes. That's all right. I'm sorry, Sega Cam. I just really don't know anything about
It's okay, it's okay. This is your show, I understand. You're in control.
Oh, one thing about these gloves, folks, they're leather, and there's not really they make your hands sticky and they make your hands sweat. But so, is there any other comments, Sega Cam?
Well, there's that cool TJ95 guy, and he's actually saying that he's making a haunted house. That seems pretty cool, cool TJ95. That seems pretty awesome.
What kind of haunted house is it gonna be like, man?
Gamer. As long as you can make it super creepy and have them have hanging skeletons and maybe some flashing lights and maybe some creepy Halloween sound effects of a playing within the house, you pretty much got the Halloween setting nailed for it.
So, Mark, what are you dressing up for Halloween?
I'm not really dressing up, really. I've got some makeup and that's it.
Mark, you know what you should be? A zombie vlogger. That would be an epic look.
That's not hard. Yeah, I can see it. You should do that, Mark. You should just get some brown makeup, cover your face, cover like all your face. Maybe have a bit of fake blood just coming down the side of your mouth, and then afterwards.
I've got fake blood on it already. I'm doing something for BT. We're both up tech. I'm doing a live show for them.
You know what would be epic? I thought of something the other night about. I was watching a live stream of Chris Perillo's. I bring him up. I was watching a live stream of Chris Perillo's channel. It was actually his Locker Gnome channel, and I thought of something epic. Chris and Jerry, known as Barnacle Vlogs, Barnacle's Nergasms. I thought it'd be epic for both of them to dress up like stormtroopers. And if you guys have seen Barnacle, who would win in a fight? Barnacle or Chris Perillo? Who would win? Who would win that fight? Trying to think here. Another question for you folks. Now, which holiday do you prefer the most? Do you prefer Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter? What is your favorite holiday? And
I can't actually do Thanksgiving.
Oh, here's a question. This is actually from Donnie Don't, though, and this is just for me and Mark, though, but is there a Halloween here in Canada? Yes, there is. It's always the end of October. And Mark, same question. Is there a Halloween in England?
Yeah, it's just we don't get Thanksgiving.
Really? How come?
All right.
Oh, that's right. Oops. My bad. Thanksgiving was to celebrate the English coming to America and
I'm
to
so
celebrate
here.
with the Indians, which later on we would strip them of their country. Oops, my bad.
We don't even
So
get
there you go,
Black
Donnie.
Friday.
That pretty much answers your question. There is a Halloween here in Canada and also in England.
Yeah, because it's a national holiday. It's an international holiday.
Dang it! Wow, that is a hot jacket.
We don't even get on Black Friday.
Well, I'm in a hot room. It's nicely temperatured in here. By the way, just to let you know, folks, this reason why this was cheap. This shirt was like $2 at a Goodwill. I think like it was $3 actually. It was $3, and I took this shirt, I cut it up, and made it into a homemade vest. And you say, Tommy, why didn't you just get like one of those Joker vests? Because they look so tacky, honestly. They really look tacky, and I prefer if you're going to be the Joker for Halloween, you need to have the look, kind of like the look basically saying, oh, none of his clothing, it's like it's none of it's labeled and it's all original, and I like that look. It's a very psychotic look.
Oh, that cool guy actually just responded back now. The haunted house is a zombie hospital with a graveyard. We have creepy music, people dressing up and scaring, and a special effects DVD for a graveyard that will be played on screen. P.S. This is Jonathan from Vegas. Las Vegas, I'm guessing.
Yes, John. That's pretty cool, Jonathan. I
Pretty
hope
cool, Jonathan. Just try going, just as long as maybe, still though, I think you should have some hanging some glowing green skeletons just hanging around the front yard, around the
I
area.
know. When you say haunted house, are you trying to do old classic B movie sort of thing?
Yeah, of course. Maybe a fog machine. There you go. Now, it's since
now.
you want to go with a graveyard scene, I would also expect. I should also recommend a fog machine. Give it that of a feeling that there's something there in the dark. Trust me,
Last
all those old movies used to do it like that. They would always just have like a smoke machine or a fog machine just to give it that.
And
Give it
green, and green,
that
and like make it all
green
green or something.
night.
Say you can't. Sorry to be off topic, but it was an idea that I had the other night, and if you know, Night of Champions happened in the past, and John Cena was Brock Lesnar was disqualified. They still kept the title to him. As much as I don't like Brock Lesnar, the guy is a beast. I think I could beat up CM Punk, but to go up against Brock Lesnar, it would be like, hi, honestly.
Oh yeah, I can see that happen. He just comes in the ring of front of CM Punk, says hi, boom, right in the face. CM Punk just goes down like a rock.
It's just like, you ready, CM Punk? Yeah, okay. Bam. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, your next WWE champion, Zack Ryder,
Yeah,
the internet champion.
yeah.
And one person, I want to get on with my soapbox. And all WWE is fake. But the thing is, WWE is this Halloween thing, but it's just my opinion on WWE. Also, shout out to Joe Cronin, the Joe Cronin Show. If you're watching, Joe, I try to watch your stuff, but good stuff you're producing, man, Joe Cronin. And I just want to say that I'm sorry I don't call in. It gets late when I can call in. So keep making the good stuff, man. But here's my rant on WWE. They are pushing the wrong wrestlers. They have good wrestlers in the back, and WWE is refusing to say, okay, people like Zack Ryder, let's push him. Okay, they pushed Zack Ryder right off the stage into where he has a broken leg. And apparently all he can go was to get the United States Championship. And what do they do to Zack Ryder? They hurt him just like they. Okay, here's something also to quote for WWE. I mean, to have from WWE. Daniel Bryan became the World Heavyweight WWE Champion at WrestleMania 30. Next thing you know, Daniel Bryan comes out after WrestleMania, a little bit after WrestleMania, and says that he has a neck injury. Wanna know what I'm mad at? As much as the corporate people didn't want people like Daniel Bryan being at the top. And also, want to let you know who are the. Here's a trivia question: what WWE wrestlers are billionaires in the industry? Is it The Rock? B, is it John Cena? Or C, is it Stone Cold Steve Austin? To see which one, and we'll see by the end of the show. Let's see how far we go that we could say which one is our billionaires by the end of the show. But the thing is, Daniel Bryan stepped down. They took the title from him, and then John Cena won the title, and he lost that to Brock Lesnar, which was people say it was exciting. It's exciting. And now all this stuff is going on, and to be honest, Brock Lesnar is a beast, but he is not a good champion. The guy is just a mercenary. He just shows up when he wants to show up. Somebody like John Cena or Daniel Bryan or Zack Ryder, those people are actual champions. And one question is, where is Sting? We were promised Sting. Okay, I pre-ordered. I have pre-ordered the WWE game for 2014. So, honestly, where is Sting coming out on TV time? He's been on the WWE Network, jumping around all over there. Why are you not coming out on television? What are you waiting for, Sting? You have signed with WWE. Now answer me this: where are you, Sting? To be honest, where are you? And
it's like a petty little child. He just shows all these advertisements, and what does he do when they finally go broadcast it? He just hides in the back room like a little kid.
It's okay. For instance, I had heard a speculation before CM Punk retired. He was actually at WWE events, and after the show would go off air, CM Punk would come out and sign autographs. He wouldn't be in wrestling gear. He'd come out in his normal street clothes, sign autographs, and I heard that. I'm like, huh. So, you don't want to wrestle anymore, but you want to come out and say hello to your fans? It's kind of like, even look at Stone Cold Steve Austin. The guy had a neck injury, and he couldn't, but he came out every night and threw around beers, drank beers, had good, awesome times with the fans. So, my main about WWE is they're pushing the wrong wrestlers, and they should be pushing the wrestlers that they have in the back. Here's the deal. Here's another thing. It gets me so mad. Why is it that WWE has people like the Great Khali, and John Cena speaks the Great Khali's language. He can have a one-on-one conversation with the Great Khali. WWE is ridiculous because they have giants like him, but he has like bone problems because he walks like, the guy walk. Have you seen the Great Khali walk? The guy looks like he's in agony just by walking. And they have the Big Show. The Big Show's good, and they have Kane. They keep pushing him out there. But the Khali, my God, the guy's a monster. And they don't push him to be champion. At one point, I think he was champion, but it didn't last too long. I didn't watch. I came in around the mid 2000s. While Degeneration, I came in when Degeneration X became the PG Degeneration X, not the bad stuff like where they were say that Vincent McMahon likes cocks, and stuff like that. I didn't watch it. I had to actually borrow a DVD from a friend to watch that era. Okay. But just to say, if WWE has good talent, I was looking at WWE the other night, Monday Night Raw, and there was a Khali, and they were looking for somebody, another wrestler, and they bump into the Khali, and just a great Khali, and they're just like, we don't know what to say. And so right there is a good picture of them wasting talent like the great Khali to make him look like a bumbling idiot. Khali, here's my advice for you. They may be paying you good money, but if you want to actually do something with your life, take your millions, go back to India, and just retire, because the fact is WWE is obviously not going to use you as a main event wrestler, because they'd rather use these baby-faced nitwits wrestlers that can't wrestle worth a damn. Honestly, and I'm just sorry to be negative tonight, but it's just my honest opinion about these WWE wrestlers, because it's just like they want to shove this crap at you. Here's the crap, here's the crap, here's the crap. Here's the bad guy wrestlers. The corporate industry likes this, the corporate industry likes that. Here's a storyline that you think it's good, but it's actually crappy. Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Bray Wyatt fights, John Cena again. Crappy storylines. Give me something delicious to chew on instead of giving us these crappy storylines. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just had to let that off my chest about WWE, and WWE is fake. I know that, but I'm a WWE fan, so I had to.
I understand, Tommy. You just can't stand of where it's going now. Like, probably for all we know, it's going right down the crapper, just straight down, and then.
Oh yeah, I tell you what the main blow was for WWE is when the Undertaker lost his streak to Brock Lesnar, and that's when people said, "Oh my gosh, WWE."
Right.
Yes, shock value, big boom. It was the shot hurl all around the world. The Undertaker defeated. Facebook blew up. The 21-0, 21-1. That was a hot. Now here's the thing about that number. That number is so off. Oh my God. Now 22-0 would have been good. Yeah, that one would have been better if Brock Lesnar had been beaten by the Undertaker. And here comes Sting, which pushed Sting at the next WrestleMania. Now I can tell you who's getting inducted next. Who's getting inducted this year into the Hall of Fame? I'll give you one hint. One of the people, number one, is the Undertaker. No more streak.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
That means he goes into the Hall of Fame, he retires, and he walks away from WWE a billionaire. So, cha-ching! Okay, back to Halloween. Sorry. Folks, I have to say that I hope you pick whatever awesome costumes you want. If you dress up anything else, you could post it up on the Tommy Talks page. If you want to remember the rules for the competition, whoever has the best Tommy NC 2010 costume will either win a here's the package deal. You will either win an autographed picture of me, a needle felt figure of yourself, or a personal episode of Tommy Talks where you can come on here and hang out with us and have a good time and talk about all sorts of interesting subjects that you want to talk about. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed you watching it. Thank you for watching, folks, and as always, I am Tommy NC2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. This is Mark Hyder, youtube.com/Mark Hyder, and youtube.com, the Sega Can Gamer.
Thank you, everybody.
And
Thank you
keeping
very much.
you on the inside fact.
See ya.